On November 19, 1614, Tokugawa Ieyasu, along with 164,000 men, descended upon Osaka and marched into battle to extinguish the last force of opposition to a unified Japan.
What was later to be named the Siege of Osaka, grueling battles and broken treaties held a dark cloud over the land, until finally, on June 3, 1615, as the Osaka Castle walls were breached and the grounds were set ablaze,
the head of the opposition, alongside his mother seeing no way out of total defeat, committed seppuku together, thus putting an end to the war and marked the beginning of an era that lasted for over the next 250 years.
Today, Osaka Castle stands as a symbol of Japanese history. The people of Osaka were often characterized as stingy, greedy, and gluttonous, a stereotype that sticks with them till this day. There's a saying, residents of Osaka devour their food until they collapse. Our kind of place.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I was soon. Know as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
And I'm Tatiana. And like many of us, we long for more.
More experiences, more adventures, and more memories.
So we've decided to put our lives
and careers
on hold to take one wild and crazy journey to travel the world.
So join us on this journey in search of fun,
food,
more food,
some amazing new friendships, and anything else this beautiful planet can show us,
as we attempt to inspire and ignite the question,
what will you travel for? You look like a backpacker there, honey.
Got my life in these bags.
What time is it? Like 10 past 10?
10:22.
And we are walking to Ueno Station. Whew, I can't breathe. Figure out why I can't breathe. It's because I got my big old bag strapped around my waist to help me move, plus my personal bag and another bag. And I'm gonna have to stop videotaping so I can breathe. On our journey to the city of Osaka, we boarded the Willer Express overnight bus for roughly an 8-hour journey. The bus is set up for you to sleep, equipped with footrest, pillows, and privacy hoods per chair. You can fly to Osaka or take the Shinkansen bullet train to arrive within 2.5 hours, but the price is more than double the cost of the bus. We have more time than we do money, so this was the best option for us. We left Tokyo at about 11 at night and arrived in Osaka at about 7 in the morning. Once we arrived at the bus terminal, we still had to make our way to the metro station to get to our first home of the week, an Airbnb in the Nishinari neighborhood. After hours of traveling, walking around with our backpacks and little sleep, we were ready to crash. A little nap turned into 5 hours, and at this time is when Uber Eats came in clutch. And clutch it was for the next couple of days while we worked and recouped inside. On day 3, we finally came up for fresh air. We smelled the deliciousness of these sweet potato stands all over Japan and finally stopped at one to try it. There's nothing like eating good food on a random street corner. So with the cheese, you get saltiness in the cheese, and you get sweetness in both the basil and in the potato. It's so delicious. Oishi. Oishi. For our first full day in Osaka, we made our way to the Osaka Castle. The air was brisk, the sun shining. It was a perfect day to be in the park. So we are in the Osaka Castle Park, and this place is gorgeous. Coming in the fall, I think, I mean, I don't know what it looks like in the summer. I assume it's all green, but no, you have to see these colors. It's like out of a storybook.
For sure. It makes this place magical. I mean, just the history of this place as it is beautiful, and then seeing it in the fall with all the colors. You know, you got the Osaka Castle in the background, and all you see for the entire skyline is just reds and oranges, and it's just it's really special. It's a special place. It's a nice cool day today. We have a hot tea and a hot coffee in our hand, and we're just kind of taking it easy. Yeah, man, it's super nice.
Taken us hours just to walk inside the castle because...
Not because of the distance.
No.
Because how pretty it is. And we keep stopping for photo ops.
Look at this. Just look at the colors behind you. Insane. We are in awe of Japan in the fall.
You know, they say the best time to come is during cherry blossom season, but I haven't been here. We haven't been here in cherry blossom season. But because the crowds are so big during cherry blossoms time, the fall seems like the way to go, especially post-COVID. Not that many people here. A beautiful place like Osaka Castle.
Arigatou gozaimasu. What a success we had today. We went on an adventure. We actually had plans to go to a couple of different stops, but this one stop at the Osaka Castle was just too good to speed through it. We needed our time to walk through the park, enjoy the nature, enjoy the history, learn. There's so much to see here. What we see in the movies, you know, what we see in our history books is nothing compared to the history that you can see here and witness here at the Osaka Castle. It feels like we get put back in time and get to learn a little bit more of Japanese history.
Absolutely. Well said. Right now, we're gonna get some food. It's a little chilly, so we're gonna try to find some ramen because we are quickly becoming ramen fiends.
We've been ramen fiends.
Yeah, true. This trip is just, you know, really emphasize that. Oh, this is pretty. So we're leaving Osaka Castle. We're gonna find some ramen, hit the train, and go back and get some work done in the hotel room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you next time. Peace.
As the sun set on the castle moat walls, we could not help but be in continued awe of the natural saturation of fall colors. Having worked up an appetite, we discovered a ramen place about 10 minutes walking distance. Cozily located down a staircase, we readied our bellies for what we didn't know at the time would be the best ramen we'd have in all of Japan. We ate a lot of ramen, so that's saying something. travelers, we're back at it again. And guess what we're doing before we leave Osaka? Exactly what we told you we do. We're going to Osaka's Kitchen, which is the Kurimon Ichiba market. That's all I'm saying.
I don't need no more good reasons to leave the seasons. This breeze is Jesus. The siege is about as cool as my t-shirt. This chick is old school like Shelto Adidas. She feed me shellfish, I need it. Since I don't eat beef or chicken, pork always bleeding. Y'all had enough of your summer, go leave and go back to Bummer, Ohio. Why only wild out on the weekends? I'm on a surface safari with a stunner for certain. Sir, I'm sorry if you only thought of putting just your feet in. Now repeat, and I'm on my way.
So we just ordered some sea urchin. Never tried that before, so that's going to be a new experience. Anybody out there who has tried it, did you like it? Did you not like it? Let us know, because you're about to find out if we do.
So Bourdain, I believe Bourdain came here to Osaka, and he had sea urchin in this very market. What he said was that the best time to eat it is in the winter, which I think we're pretty close. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Me? This one?
Oh, thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Chopstick.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So for our first time trying sea urchin, we didn't want to go too crazy, but it is very, very tiny.
All right.
All right, so try
So
it.
we're gonna try it. We're gonna go in.
Yeah, try it.
Okay. Ooh, it's very soft and a little mushy. It tastes like fruit, kind of. It's almost like the texture of mango.
Really?
Yeah. At least that piece is. Yeah, it's like the texture of mango. I would think I was eating a mango. Honestly. Try it. I would have never expected that. It's not what I expected. I don't even know what I expected.
I mean, it's still fishy.
You think
But
it's fishy?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean by the mango. It's good. It's very good. It is the mango of the sea.
It almost tastes like papaya. That's exactly what I get, like a papaya taste. Let me know if anybody feels me that sea urchin tastes like papaya. It looks like a mushy papaya. Maybe they just gave us papaya. It wasn't bad. I literally felt like I ate papaya.
The papaya of the sea.
Papaya of the sea?
All right, what's next? So that was pretty good for our first time eating sea urchin. But I don't think we're going to get full anytime soon on sea urchin.
He has boiled clams.
Unless we want to come right back home after one meal.
Or do we want to get scallops again? Actually found something pretty cool, which is pufferfish. Pufferfish are the ones that, you know, like this. So it's 1,000 yen, Japanese yen, for like a piece that's about this big.
So that translates, as of today, to about $7.20 for a bite. But, you know, like I always say, when in Rome. Konnichiwa. One, please. Yes.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Which one should we pick? Let's find out, right?
Let's try it. So if you saw episode 2, you already know how I feel about seafood and coffee. And I find it very funny, it makes me laugh, that everywhere I look, there's like seafood and then coffee. So is my stomach just weak? Or what's going on?
I don't know. Weak sauce.
Because the coffee looks delicious, but I have PTSD.
Drum roll, please.
This is the littlest piece ever, but I'm just going to take a little tiny slither, maybe a little bit of green onion, just to get the flavor in my mouth. No, they spice it.
Oh.
Let's see what this is about. I'm guessing this is edible too, right?
I think so. If they put it on the plate, it's for you to eat.
That can use some soy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Okay. Oh, that is spicy. I don't know what it is in it, but I got a spice. It's a good spice. So let's try this. This is what the little white meat is what I said. I've got a seed or something in my throat. I don't think it's fishy at all. It's probably not something I would like order at a restaurant, right? That's not something I want to eat every day. But to try it's not bad. Maybe we're supposed to put this on here. And we're just eating it. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. That would make kind of sense. We're gonna try that. Okay, let's try that, right? We're just eating the spice flat out, and the spice probably goes on here. We're dum-dums.
Is that right?
I don't know, but let's try it.
I think that's right.
I think that's right. Okay, now let's try it again, all together. Difference. See, you don't know unless you try.
So, if we did eat it wrong, if we were eating that orange part and it's just like some spice, for you locals that are watching, how hard did you laugh? I want to know in the comments, because I would be laughing. Hopefully we were right the first time and that's just a different part.
Yeah.
But for a good couple scenes there, I'm sure you had a kick. Okay, so foodie adventures can be amazing, and apparently also completely humiliating. All in all, the Kurimon Ichiba market was a fantastic success. We couldn't try everything, but we got to try things we never had before, and were able to experience firsthand what a market in Japan's kitchen can offer.
Osaka is filled with delicious foods that run through its veins. During our time, we ventured out from our Nishinari home base and found hidden gems everywhere. One of these hidden gems was actually not hidden at all. It's a place we saw on Netflix's Street Food Asia a few years ago and salivated over. Never in our wildest dreams would we think we'd actually have a chance to try it. Cheers to our last night in Osaka.
Cheers.
So if you're wondering where we're at, we are actually at a place that we found on Netflix. It was on the Netflix show Street Food Asia, and they're known for their okonomiyaki.
Nori, okay.
Oh, it's just so pretty. I don't want to.
I know, right?
So, what is okonomiyaki? Okonomiyaki, Isaac and I had on accident the other day, and it was so damn good. I had to go over there and write on my little Google Translate thing, what is this? And basically, what it is, would you say it's like a frittata almost? You know, like but it's made with wheat. So, like wheat flour, they almost do it like a pancake, and then they mix in all these things in it, and it's just bomb.
Bruh, this is delicious.
Huh? So I also want to kind of shout out the idea of like food shows, because in this spot we came to from Netflix and we just saw some people leave who looked American. We also need to realize, you know, there is some privilege with saying travel. Yes, you can do it. Yes, it's at reach. But in the meantime, there are things you can still do and learn, you know? And I think those food shows are really important. Or a vlog on YouTube that's showing you about food. It's really important, you know? And because it makes you, hopefully, inspires you to come and eat and travel. And that's why we're here, and that's why they're here, and that's what we hope that you guys do with us.
Honestly, if you follow along with us, you know, if you're a new viewer, if you're a family member, a friend that's watching, and you get to go to one place that you would have never gone to because you've watched our content, I'm super happy.
So if I could describe this right, it's very creamy inside. It has like a soy sauce glaze on top. It almost tastes eggy, but I don't know. There is some egg in it. And then there's shrimp, green onions, which is pretty much an all Japanese food, which I love. There's squid, there's pork, and there's beef. You get a little bit of a crunch from the outside, and you get a saltiness from the soy sauce. That cream inside, and from the wheat flour, that really brings it home.
Yeah.
So this is actually a family business, and the parents started it, and from what we learned from the Netflix show, it's the son that helped, you know, kind of take it to the next level. I don't know them, they don't know me, but pretty exciting. Right now we have the mom serving us, we have the dad and the son cooking.
Arigato, arigato. Alright, let's dig in.
So, yesterday we had the udon that we didn't like, and it was in the soup. This is a little bit different. This is like a grilled udon with squid, pork, and shrimp. This, the texture, is far better than what we ate yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Udon is a thick noodle, and I don't usually like thick noodles, but in this setting, I do.
A little bit of surf and turf.
It has a little bit of a sweetness to it too, and like a tang at the end. It's so good.
You know, we've been here for a couple of weeks now, and what I don't want to happen is for this to feel normal to me. You know, I want to stay grateful. I want to stay humble. Coming from the States, this is not normal for us to drop everything, come out here, and literally eat at a place that we saw on Netflix, halfway across the world, in Japan. I feel grateful. I feel honored. And I want that to never go away. And I hope anybody watching feels the same way. If you go on a trip and you get to do these beautiful things, enjoy it, enjoy the moment, because you never know when it's going to end, right? I mean, I don't want to be morbid, but...
And not only that, we don't know what's going to happen. You know, we don't know what's going to happen after this adventure. We go on and live, you know, back to our lives, which would be wonderful, and we have families, and we grow older, and we have stories to tell, and like, I don't know, I just feel like we drank, what is it, the red pill or the blue pill? And like, we drank the right pill finally.
You know, I was having a conversation not too long ago with a buddy of mine, and he was saying how, you know, he wishes he could travel as well. And I think it's important to say, you know, us personally, we have a path, right, that got us here. No two paths are alike, and you need to create your own path. You need to find a path, whether that's, you know, dropping everything the day that you make that decision and going somewhere and just taking a leap of faith, so to speak, or you plan it out. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 5. But if you're adamant about doing something, whether it's travel or anything else, man, if you have a dream, don't let the time,
So good.
the time it takes to prep for that dream, don't let that discourage you. Instead of buying those nice sneakers that you want, put it away. Put the money away. The sneakers that you would have bought in the next couple of years, put that away and put it towards something that you thought you couldn't do or have. That's my recommendation.
And what you said, I think, remains true. I have. What you said remains true for not only the individual, right? I want to talk about families too. And the reason is exposing your children to this, to people, makes them to better adults, you know? And there are things that my parents taught me, which include eating and include going to other restaurants, that I wish for other people, my own family included, you know? To be able to travel with your children one, you create memories, but two, you're also learning something that they won't learn any other place, you know? And like that is what's super important to me. Because like you said, like don't buy the sneakers. But you know what? Don't go spending a bunch of money on Christmas that they'll never remember, or toys that they won't play with again, you know? Book a vacation.
Oishi.
Oishi. Oishi. Something else I kind of want to shout out too is I love being Latina. My mother's Puerto Rican, my father's Nicaraguan. But one thing that bothers me about Latinos is that we're so stuck within our food. And we make some of the most amazing food in the world, without a doubt. But there's more to life than arroz con gandules and pernil. And that's why this is important.
Absolutely.
Because if you can only eat arroz con gandules and pernil or white rice and black beans, you're missing out on just so much more. And that right there, that goes to show you how closed you are to the rest of the world if you can only eat one type of thing.
Absolutely.
There may be some people who don't agree with that, but that's what I believe.
But you know, I think we have some Latin viewers that would agree to that. Either share the same belief, or they have family members that share the same belief that, you know, you get stuck in a box. And honestly, it's not just Latino. It's every culture. You know, we get so boxed in to what we're used to. It's human nature.
Yeah, being scared, fear, lack of knowing, knowledge, ignorance. And ignorance in the literal meaning of you just don't know.
Yeah. Obviously, our vice is travel and food, and we're trying to project that message of just getting out there and trying new things you've never tried before, and enjoying the experience and the impact that comes with. But it transcends just food or travel in general. Doing anything that you're fearful of or scared of or haven't done before, you get something from that. And it's super important. So, you know, our slogan is we'll travel for tacos, right? But tacos can be replaced by anything. And our message is clear. You know, what will you travel for? What will you go beyond what you're used to for? What motivates you? What's your vice? What's your thing? What's your niche? What's your hobby? What's your love? What's your interest?
What scares you? Because the thing that scares you may be the thing that you need to face.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're two normal people, man. Like, we're both from super, super humble beginnings. This is not normal for us. And I think that's super important to say. Being in an alleyway in Osaka, Japan right now, this is not something normal for us. And I hope that message gets across crystal clear. So.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider dropping a like below. Subscribe to the channel to follow us more on our journey.
And to see our daily content, make sure you're following us at We'll Travel for Tacos on Instagram. Peace. See ya!